Hey, how are you? I have no support. I have very little support from family members, friends that I considered brothers, even casual acquaintances who, in name, all these people are supposed to be the ones that pick you up when you're down, show you the meaning of friendship and family and whatnot. I came here to talk to all of you and encourage you to stand up for yourself and stand up for your loved ones who struggle. Stand up for your own struggle. Do not allow toxic people to remain in your life. Do not allow people who are hypocrites to talk down to you and judge you. Do not allow people who only have their own best interests in mind to infiltrate your mind and make you second guess or question whether they're good people or good friends, or if you're doing the right things, trying to better yourself. What I mean is that the people closest to me, the people that I thought I could depend on, the people that I love, or loved, I guess, I'm slowly but surely cutting all of them off, because I'm not going to allow these toxic, passive-aggressive, selfish, mean-spirited people to occupy my time and mind anymore. And I encourage you to do the same. Just in the past few weeks, I've been degraded by a very close family member, somebody that I felt I could turn to in my darkest times, and was basically told that I'm making a fool of myself by sharing my mental health struggles on YouTube and with strangers, that I'm spilling family secrets and making the family look bad by sharing that I had a really messed up childhood and was raised by people who should not have been parents, and was abused, multiple different kinds of abuse, and was basically tortured as a child growing up in a household with very little love, no structure. That's my experience. That's real. That's what really happened to me. That's what really shaped me into the person that I am. That's why I'm hyper and ADD and manic, and why I get angry, why I get very sad, why I get very happy. I was trained to have extremes of emotions from a very, very young age. Nobody's going to invalidate my experiences. Nobody's going to invalidate what I've gone through. Nobody's going to tell me that my mistakes of my past define me. All I've done is try to get healthy. All I've done is continue to, stay sober 1,980 some days of the last 2,000 days. Exercise, change my diet, cut off toxic people already. I mean, many people that I considered brothers, I haven't talked to in years. I haven't actually talked to my own mother in 6 years, one of the most toxic, narcissistic, disgusting people that you'd ever come across. And I'm saying that about my own mother. I'm telling you, I have not talked to my mother in 6 years by choice. Best decision I ever made. A couple of my very best lifelong, childhood or teenage to current friends, 20 plus years, I will never speak to again. Hypocritical, judgmental, passive-aggressive, toxic people using their own grievances and perceptions to throw stones in glass houses and paint pictures of what they want to see people as and who people are based on their own mind. And just don't allow it. Don't allow these people in your life anymore. I have mental health issues. I have substance abuse issues. I own them. I freely admit, not only to myself and to people that know me personally, but to people on YouTube, that I struggle, that, I've attempted to not be here several times, including recently, that I, have used different substances and alcohol and thises and that's to numb the pain and not feel and deal with the stuff I've gone through, my past, including mistakes that I've made that I feel guilty for. Who are you to pass judgment on me? And it's like, the more healthy you get, the more you realize how unhealthy and disturbed and disgusting certain people in your own circle are, and you have blinders on until you don't. Once you take off the glasses, you can't put them back on. Sometimes it just happens organically. You just realize things about people and, can go your separate ways. And Other times it just smacks you in the face. People reveal themselves to who they really are, and you've known it all along, but it's never been apparent. And once it is, that'll never change. That'll never change. Some people just will never change. Very good friends of mine, or people that I loved like brothers, want to degrade me for who I was or who I'm trying to be, or for, you know, working a full-time job and having a family and supporting my wife who has severe health issues, maintaining my home, and in my spare time, still after 20 plus years of, you know, making music, making movies, YouTube channels, different forms of art, videos, all that. Like, okay, so sorry that I choose to be creative and put my energy towards productive things in my spare time, including, you know, trying to be successful, whether it's my music or my videos or whatever. Don't let people tear you down. Don't let people tell you who you should be. Whatever's in your heart, in your soul, if you want to be a good person, if you're trying to heal yourself, if you're trying to help yourself, if you're trying to make something out of nothing, whether you're, you know, starting an Etsy with custom watercolor paintings, if you're, you know, trying to build a YouTube channel for fishing like I did, whether you're a musician and you're playing shows for 10 people, or, you know, making hip-hop beats on GarageBand in your basement, if you're trying to build an outdoor YouTube channel, if you're trying to start a small business, if you're newly sober, if you're trying to get your mental health together, if you're trying to meet new people and it's hard for you to make friends because you're a shut-in. Why do we let these toxic people in our lives? Well, they've always been in our lives. That's the problem, is we're not letting new toxic people in. We're allowing toxic people who have been there all along to control our thoughts, to infiltrate our peace and our peace of mind, to make us second guess what we're doing for the betterment of ourselves and our families. You want to make fun of me as a close family member, blood. You want to make fun of me as, you know, childhood best friends or people I've been friends with for 15 plus years. You want to talk behind my back about my mental health and my substance abuse issues and who I was as a person that I've evolved from over time, while still owning up every step of the way who I am and where I've come from. You want to degrade my wife for having health issues and for working through those. You want to degrade me for putting up with that. You mean loving my wife and my best friend unconditionally and supporting her just like she does me? Do you think my wife wants her husband to be using substances to mask who he was as a person and the trauma and abuse he's been through? Did I conquer that? You know, like 99%, have I conquered that? Did I do it with her help, with her standing by my side? Has my wife always had health issues, mental health issues like me? Have we worked through them together? Have we supported each other and loved each other unconditionally and are much better people together than we were apart because we've grown together and been there every single step of the way, day and night, good days, bad days, sickness and in health? I'm asking all of you, strangers, what makes you feel compelled to reach out to me, sharing your stories of different forms of things you've done to yourself, including not wanting to be here tries, and things you have put into yourself to, you know, mask things you've been through, and sharing your stories of who did what to you and who made you who you are. I'm trying to speak generically because I don't want to get flagged or anything, but the community we've built here, 21,000 and strong, growing, is based on a mutual understanding and a mutual respect that I have mental health issues. I struggle. A lot of you struggle. A lot of you YouTube comment people too. Like, if you want to leave a comment saying I'm a beta male for opening up about my mental health, or if I need to just man up and suck it up, like, yeah, okay, sounds good. Like, I'm sure you've got a lot of problems too, and, you know, I'm sure you, you know, are really handling it well, and, you know, just bottling it up and going on about your day and being judgmental and, you know, casting judgment on people and just throwing all those negative vibes out into the universe. You're really doing a lot of good for people. I guess at the end of the day, my message is, you don't need support from toxic people. You're not going to change people's opinions of you if they're already skewed by hatred and by narcissistic egomania. People that no matter what you do or who you are or what you say or how far you go, they're always going to look at you in a certain way. If people that are supposedly your close friends and family always leave you with a bad taste in your mouth, take the blinders off and really take inventory of what they bring to your life and what you bring to theirs too. I guess I'm going to end it in closing with stick up for yourself, take care of yourself, do what's best for you and your mental health and your family and your well-being. I'm always here for all of you. My Instagram and email are in the description of every video. I respond to everybody. You need a friend, you need resources, you need somebody to talk to. I don't know any of you. I will be your friend though. I'll be a better friend to you, and you have all been better friends to me than people that I've known my entire life. And that'll never change, and it's going to continue to grow. As the channel continues to grow and blossom, and as we continue to do great things, I have really big plans, really big plans for supporting each other. The fun videos and the camping and fishing and all that, that'll just be like the vehicle, and the vehicle is going to take us to a place where, I mean, we're already helping each other, but it's going to take us to a place where we are really going to be able to do some good for a lot of people. And again, I feel like we already are doing that on a small scale. So more so than I ever thought we would. Be strong, be brave. You don't have to explode or degrade or burn bridges. Just walk the other way. You don't owe anybody an explanation. Protect your bubble. Take care of yourself first. Put your family and your health and mental well-being over everything else on this earth, because at the end of the day, when you close your eyes and when you open your eyes in the morning, all you have is your spouse and your children and yourself. Nothing but absolute love, light, peace, peace of mind, all of it directly to you. Take pieces of me, and I'm throwing it out there for all of you. Catch them, take them, use them, use it. You deserve it. You deserve peace. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be able to sleep at night. You deserve to be able to let go of all that negative crap that's holding you back. As always, much love to all of you, and I will see you on the next one.